Well, howdy friends, Brian Flechsig of Mad River Outfitters in the Midwest Fly Fishing Schools, and welcome back to another in our series on what books should I read? Books, and more books. You know, I've said it before, but we get a lot of questions on how we here at Mad River Outfitters, and for that matter, a lot of people you would consider to be fly fishing professionals, how did we learn all this stuff? And certainly it's through experience. But when I was a kid, and I continue to this day, I read books, and more books. You know, another question that we get every single day, and I know how you all feel out there, if you're just getting started in fly fishing, especially if you're going to a new piece of water, is what fly should I use? Well, the first answer is, and you've maybe heard me say this before, you'll hear me say it again, is that if it looks like food and acts like food, they'll probably eat it. Now, of course, there are some exceptions to that rule, but I think if you apply that, you'll find that it's pretty true. Making it look like food, that's kind of easy. You go to a fly shop and you buy some fly patterns, but you need to know what they are and then how to make them act like food. So studying the life cycles of the different aquatic insects is going to become very important to you. And yes, we have a series on entomology coming up, or maybe it's already been released. I would recommend that you go and watch that, but also a book that you must get. It's by Dave Whitlock and his Guide to Aquatic Trout Foods, 2nd edition. You know, Dave Whitlock has been a great friend of Mad River Outfitters for many, many years. I think this is Dave and I back in the 90s. You also recognize that Dave starred in a video called Carpin alongside myself. I think we filmed that in the year 2000 or 2001. And of course, that is available right here on our YouTube channel. I'm sure there's a link right here, or down below that you can watch the Carpin DVD. But this is a book that helped us all out. It is now available in paperback. In fact, I still have a hardcover, kind of leather-bound edition, which was, of course, signed by Dave. And I promise we'll show it here. In fact, you're probably looking at it right now. I believe it was sometime around April 1997. And if you've ever met Dave Whitlock, not only does he sign his autograph, but he puts a work of art into every autograph that he signs on a book like this. Very, very special man, one of the greatest in the history of fly fishing. And this is one of the greatest books, and it's a must read. But in this book, Dave breaks down the 4 basic food groups of aquatic insects. Of course, your mayflies, your stoneflies, your caddisflies, and your midges. He also goes into depth about some of the other critters, such as crane flies, damselflies, dragonflies. He talks quite a bit about bait fish, sow bugs, and shrimp. It's really all in here. And studying the life cycles of the aquatic insects with some of Dave's fantastic drawings will help you not only understand what fly to fish, but how to fish it. That's the really critical part. You've got to make a fly act like food, and that's where some study of basic entomology is going to help you out. So I can't recommend it enough. Of course, support your local fly shop, which Mad River Outfitters is. Go to madriveroutfitters.com and you can find this on our website, and we'll be happy to send you a copy. But again, Dave Whitlock's Guide to Aquatic Trout Foods, it's definitely, as a trout angler especially, it's definitely on the top 10 list of books you should read, and you should do it very soon. So as always, friends, thanks for watching. We appreciate you being here. Be sure to like this video, then hit the subscribe button, and go and watch another one because it really helps us out, and it'll help you out too. Thanks for being here.